Let's do the cheerleading pyramid. I'll be on top.
Whoa, hell no.
Come on, man.
Hell no.
The cheerleading pyramid?
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.
In case you somehow haven't heard, the Miami Heat are really good this year, and they're right on the edge of getting to the NBA Finals. While there are a lot of reasons the Heat are doing so good, there's little doubt that the big reason is their leader and superstar, Jimmy Butler. Butler has been on a lot of NBA teams, but with the Heat, he's clicking on a level never seen before by him. And thus, he might just make this Miami Heat team champs by the time we're all said and done. But how much do you honestly know about him? Allow us to show you 10 things you didn't know about Jimmy Butler. 10. He did not have a great childhood. When you think about a lot of NBA players, you no doubt wonder about their lives before the league, and sometimes even before college. While there are a lot of positive stories and heartwarming tales, sometimes you get ones that are downright depressing, like with Jimmy Butler, because his childhood was anything but good. His father abandoned him when he was young, and by the age of 13, his mother had kicked him out of the house, so he was homeless as a teenager. And the reason for kicking him out? I don't like the look of you. Who says that to their 13-year-old child? That's not just cruel, that's wrong on every level imaginable. That right there is enough to probably change your mind about Jimmy Butler, because while has had some antics in the NBA, they're nothing compared to what he had to endure just to make it to the league. So how did he get through this time? 9. Couch surfing. It's a classic, but given his situation, it was all he could do. It's not like he had any money to do anything, so he would go from one friend's house to the next and stay as long as his friend's parents would allow, then go on to the next one. That's not an easy life to live, wondering if today was the day you'd have to go to the next home. And again, he was 13. But it was during this time that he found his true love of basketball, because that was the most stable part of his life. Yet the reason he really got into it was after a game with some kids. A younger kid asked him to do a 3-point contest with him. After that, they became good friends, and after the kid, Jordan Leslie, heard about what Jimmy was going through, he offered his couch as well. Which didn't make Leslie's mom happy, because they had a large family via the 2 marriages she had, 4 kids from the first marriage, 3 with the second. But the kids really liked Jimmy, so after a few more nights over, they accepted him into the family, and he's been with them ever since. So in essence, basketball really did save his life, and gave him a family in the process. 8. He wasn't given an offer to a D1 school. This is a bit laughable now, given we know how amazing Jimmy Butler is on the court, but when it comes right down to it, no one really knows how well someone will do when they're just in their college years. Jimmy Butler didn't get a single offer from a Division I school in the NCAA, so since he really wasn't thinking basketball would take him that far, he went to a junior college instead, Tyler Junior College. This is where things turned around, because with the stability of the junior college allowed him to train and get better as a player, which led to multiple 40-point games, and then the scholarship offers came in. He went to Marquette, not for basketball reasons, but for academic ones. He felt the school would help him get a degree, and then go and help him get a regular job so he could provide for himself. 7. He faxed his letter of intent from. This one is funny because of how simple and elegant it is. You see, Butler was so happy to go to Marquette that he didn't even visit the school before accepting their offer. So, he went and faxed his letter of intent from a nearby McDonald's. Yep, that happened. But when he did finally make it to Marquette, on the first day of class no less, he would meet his coach, Buzz Williams, and that was a meeting that would help him in many ways. Not the least of which was because his basketball skills were about to explode in a way that Marquette would be most pleased with. 6. March Madness. Now, when it comes to Marquette, they're a team that is always in the mix in the NCAA, but rarely are they someone that people feel can go the extra mile and make it to the end of the tournament. But when Jimmy Butler came around, Buzz Williams felt that not only could Jimmy help them big time, he could be a major talent. The only problem? Jimmy didn't fully understand how good he was. So thus, Buzz Williams would push and push and push on Jimmy to get him to take his skills more seriously and his potential more literally. Later on, Williams noted that he was ruthless to Jimmy because he could tell the talent that he had, and he wanted him to embrace it, and that led to many fights between the two. Now, you might think, didn't Butler know his talent by that point? Well, yes and no. He knew he had some talent, as his scholarships proved, but he still didn't feel an NBA career was possible, and he was still fighting mental demos in regards to not being good enough. But with Buzz's help, Jimmy would rise up to become the player he needed to be. He helped Marquette go to 3 straight NCAA tournaments, and they went pretty deep at times because of Jimmy's explosive plays. This led to him declaring for the NBA and getting drafted by the Chicago Bulls late in the first round. His not likely dream had just come true. 5. Country boy. When it comes right down to it, everyone has their quirks that you look at and go, really? Seeing Jimmy Butler's talent and skills, you might think that if he listened to music, it would be something hardcore, or at least basic hip-hop like many other NBA players. But you would be totally wrong, because Jimmy Butler likes country music. A lot. No, really. He really digs it. And his teammates hate him for playing country music like he does. But, just as shockingly, he likes Taylor Swift music. Wow. Look, we're not one to judge a person by their music, but when you look at Jimmy Butler, the idea of him being a country boy just doesn't seem to fit. And yet, he loves it so. 4. Mark Wahlberg. So this is kind of a story that can only happen because of the people involved. You see, Mark Wahlberg, A-list actor from Hollywood, was in Chicago and filming the movie Transformers: Age of Extinction, when the Bulls decided to invite him and his friends to their practice facilities for a pickup game. Wahlberg loves basketball, so he happily accepted, and when he did, he was impressed with Jimmy Butler and others, so he invited them to dinner. At the dinner, him and Jimmy connected even more, so now they're really good friends. They've done vacations together, and Jimmy has a great relationship with Wahlberg's kids. All because the Bulls invited Mark to a pickup game. Don't you wish you could be an A-list star that easily? 3. Father. There's little doubt that Jimmy Butler is one of the best in the NBA, and that he takes his role there seriously. But when the 2019 to 2020 season started, despite signing a big deal with the Miami Heat and wanting to play for the team, he took the first 2 games off. Why? Because his girlfriend had just had their child, a little girl named Riley. Jimmy admitted that the moment she came into their world, his perspective changed. And that's something that's honestly rather touching. 2. Cussing out a GM. One of the ironies of Jimmy Butler's story is that he is respected for his skills, but not always his personality. He has been on 4 NBA teams during his career, and his numbers are always impressive. But he has such a drive to win and a desire to see his teammates give 100% that anything less than that would put him at odds with coaches and teammates. That's why his 3 previous team experiences went south. But when Pat Riley met him, he knew that this was a player that could be great with the Heat, and Butler has proven Riley right in all the ways that matter. Oh, and to prove how much he was a pain to some, when he was denied a trade by the team the Timberwolves, he cussed out the GM. 1. Moneymaker. Finally, a more recent fact that's infinitely hilarious. When in the NBA bubble before the start of the season, Jimmy Butler decided that he would make some extra cash on the side. So he used a personal coffee maker to brew some Joe, and then sell it to teammates and other NBA players for $20 a cup. Yep, he did that, and we bet many partook in it. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at Jimmy Butler and why he is a bit more than you expected? Which of these facts stun you the most about Butler? Do you think he'll honestly be able to lead his team to the finals and to victory in them? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
Just a reminder about our new giveaway. We're giving away the new iPad Pro or the new iMac Pro. The choice is yours. All you have to do is watch the full video, leave a like, comment the keyword hidden in the video, and make sure you're subscribed. It's that simple.